Why do we need personalization for hearing? It's because 1 in 7 people has some level of hearing loss. That means these people may struggle to understand speech, they may not enjoy music in full, and they can miss sounds of nature. Can we help them? Yes, but we need to understand first what hearing loss is. In modern audiology, hearing loss is defined by hearing thresholds, which are the minimum level of sound for specific frequencies that a person is able to hear, all relative to a young person with normal hearing. So for young, healthy people, all hearing thresholds are zeros, and they can hear the full range of sounds. For people with a hearing loss, the thresholds are elevated, so they can hear only a limited range of sounds. The bad news is that with age, we all become hearing impaired. Some of us less, some of us more. This diagram shows average thresholds for people of different ages. We see that the age-related hearing loss is mostly high-frequency loss. The average threshold of 60 years old person at 2 kHz is just 12 dB higher. For 80 kHz, it's already 38 dB higher than normal, indicating a significant hearing loss. Do we need any special sophisticated processing to personalize sound according to a hearing loss? Can we just use the volume control for general loudness and the frequency equalizer to compensate for impaired frequencies? Unfortunately not. Hearing loss is not linear, and it cannot be properly compensated by any linear amplification. For a normal hearing person, the perceptual loudness grows approximately linear between the healthy hearing threshold and the threshold of pain. For a hearing impaired person, there is no hearing below the elevated threshold. On the other end, after some level, strong sounds have the same loudness as for people with normal hearing, and the threshold of pain remains the same. That means there is a transition region where loudness is growing much faster. You might hear the term hearing recruitment for that phenomena. Obviously, it cannot be compensated by volume control and equalizer. In modern audiology, hearing loss is compensated by wide dynamic range compressor. The purpose of the compressor is to squeeze or compress the wide range of sounds into a smaller range that can be heard by a hearing impaired person. Amplification starts from the maximum, bringing very low level sounds into the range of hearable sounds, and then the amplification is gradually reduced. There is no need for amplification in the region of normal hearing. In the majority of cases, hearing loss is not equal for different frequency regions. To compensate for it, multi-channel wide dynamic range compressor is used. The full band signal is first divided on frequency channels. Then individual compression curves corresponding to a specific frequency loss are applied to each channel. This diagram shows a typical high-tone frequency loss. You can see that the maximum amplification is growing with the frequency. Now let's hear how it sounds when a multi-channel wide dynamic range compressor is applied for music personalization. You will hear an original music of a comfortable volume, as well as the music optimized for the average hearing loss for 2 ages. Here is the original one, mastered for young people. Now let's listen for the one optimized for the age 50. Now we'll hear how it sounds when optimized for the average hearing loss for people aged 70. My hearing is good for my age, so I personally prefer the second one. That means, while we can do some average personalization based on age, it will be more accurate if individual thresholds are known. You can get these thresholds measured by a hearing health professional. Alternatively, we can use a hearing self-test application similar to what we developed for BeHear line of hearing amplification devices. Run the application, start hearing tones, find your hearing threshold at each frequency by adjusting the loudness slider, get your individual hearing profile, apply it to the device, and enjoy all sounds optimized for your auditory system.